Welcome back to the Coding Problem series. Today, we are tackling a classic dynamic programming problem, finding the longest common subsequence, often abbreviated as LCS. This is a fundamental algorithm used in diff tools, DNA sequencing, and text comparison. Before we solve the problem, let's clarify what a subsequence actually is. A subsequence is a new sequence generated from an original string by deleting some characters without changing the relative order of the remaining ones. Crucially, and this is where people get confused, the characters do not have to be consecutive. For example, in the string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the letters B, D, and F form a valid subsequence. So here is the challenge. You are given two strings, for example, stone and longest. Your task is to find the length of the longest subsequence that is present in both of them. In this case, the letters O, N, and E appear in both strings in that specific order. So the longest common subsequence is 1, which has a length of 3. We can solve this recursively by breaking it down into smaller subproblems. There are only two main scenarios when comparing the last characters of two strings. Case 1, the characters match. Great! We count this as one match and then look for the LCS of the remaining parts of the strings. Case 2, they do not match. Since we cannot include both mismatched characters, we branch out. We try ignoring the last character of the first string and separately ignoring the last character of the second string. We then take the maximum result of these two possibilities. To optimize this and avoid recalculating the same things over and over, we use a dynamic programming table, or a grid. We create a matrix where the rows represent one string and the columns represent the other. A pro tip here is to add an extra row and column filled with zeros. These represent comparing against an empty string, which naturally has an LCS of 0. This serves as our base case. Now let's fill the table. We iterate through every cell. If the characters corresponding to the current row and column are the same, we have a match. In this case, we look at the value in the cell diagonally to the top left. We take that value, add 1 to it, and place the result in our current cell. This effectively says, we found a match, so let's add it to whatever the length was before we considered these two characters. If the characters do not match, we cannot extend the sequence with the current characters. So, we look at our neighbors, the value directly above and the value directly to the left. We take the larger of these two numbers. This logic simply carries forward the best sequence length we have found so far by skipping one of the current characters. Let's see this in action with a small example. String a BC versus string a C. We start filling row A at column A, the characters match. We look at the diagonal, which is 0, add 1, and get 1. We continue this process for the entire grid, applying our two rules at every step. Once the table is completely filled, the answer to our problem, the length of the longest common subsequence, is waiting for us in the very bottom right cell. In this example, the value is 2, corresponding to the subsequence a C. Often, we need the actual string, not just the length. To find it, we start at that bottom right cell and trace our path backwards. If the characters matched at that position, we move diagonally up left and write down that character. If they didn't match, we move to the cell with the larger value, either up or left. We repeat this until we hit a 0. Let's talk performance. Since we have to fill a table of size n by m, the time complexity is big O of n times m. The space complexity is also big O of n times m because we are storing the entire grid. While we can optimize the space if we only need the length, reconstructing the string usually requires the full table. To wrap up, the LCS problem is all about finding shared patterns. By using a 2D table, we turn a complex recursive problem into a structured grid-filling exercise. Remember the rules: diagonal plus 1 for a match, and max of top or left for a mismatch. Thanks for watching, and happy coding.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.